slowly and clearly?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Welcome here to CCTV. It's so exciting that you're all here. What a big trip you've taken to get here. And I understand you're from different parts of the region, Armenia and Azerbaijan. And in a spirit of full disclosure, I should say that I'm half Armenian, so I'm very happy to see my comrades from both Azerbaijan and Armenia here today. We all really come from one people, and so no matter what the conflicts have been, and of course the Armenians have been in the middle of many conflicts for thousands and thousands of years, we are all basically from the same part of the world. So it's good that you're all here and able to be here together. That's what Project Harmony is all about, isn't it? So CCTV is an interesting kind of project. We call ourselves a community media center. And when Rob says that we're all about video production, actually what we really all are about is free speech. And video production is just one way for people to be able to tell their stories. But free speech is the foundation, really, of this country. And it's based on the idea that everyone has something to say, and that we are a stronger community when there is room for everybody to say what they think. And that we can actually create a future that way. But we cannot create a future if we limit the speech of any particular group. And that's a very, not an easy thing. It's much easier said than done to say that free speech is something that is an important part of the Constitution of this country. And so when we think of free speech, we think of what we do here in this center and centers around the country as a giant dinner party where everybody's invited, and you might not have been familiar with the person next to you or maybe not even like them, but everybody's invited. Everyone has an opportunity to have a good time and to speak and to discuss, and that you leave with a better appreciation of what the other people at the table think, and in fact, you might even want to come back again. So that's the kind of environment that we try to create here in this center. And they went to a closet, and they opened the closet, and there was a camera and a deck that was probably about this size of this. Okay? So that was considered to be portable. That was more portable than what it used to be before that. Okay? And so the kinds of equipment that people had to carry around, I mean, then this became portable. This was portable, right? You'd have to carry this deck around with you, and some poor guy would have to carry this giant camera, and it took two people to actually do this if you didn't want a back problem. So what's so incredible is now that the means of production is no longer in the hands of just the professionals, right? Just a small handful. It's now in all of our hands. Now that's a good thing, of course. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing but good about the fact that we can all produce. But I think the message that I want to give to you is that with this privilege, with this freedom to record whatever we want and to put it up on the internet and to send it out into the world, it becomes a responsibility. And so free speech is not just about saying whatever it is that you want to say. Of course, it's partly about that. But it's also about making sure that other people have the opportunity to do the same thing, and to be thoughtful and responsible in how you use this, and not to take it for granted. Because the things that we say and do can create problems. They can hurt people. They can create tension. And I think that we, especially you and all of us in this room, because we are to some extent committed to social change, otherwise we wouldn't be here, have an added responsibility to use these tools in a way that will help make this world a better place. Because social change doesn't come from the people who are in charge and entrenched, right? It comes from the fringe. It comes from those of us on the outside of the power, taking it and saying what it is that we want. So really, in the end, while this might be about TV production or digital video production or television transmission on cable or on the internet, and it may also be about free speech, the work that we are really dedicated to is social change work. And that is work that no matter what form it takes, whether we use these tools, or we use a bullhorn, or we have demonstrations, think with that, you have a lot to do. I'm not going to take up a lot more of your time.
Tripod that's right there, and plug that cable into the camera however you think it goes. You'll probably be able to figure it out, it only goes one way. And choose a microphone and plug that in. And plug the headphones into the microphone, and then we're going to be switching the mics out and seeing how each of them sound. And that's basically it for now. I'll be back in a couple minutes to see where you are.
Hi, Aya.
Hi!
That is a very bright light.
Tess, you look like a hotshot. Nice.
Welcome to Channel 4 News at 6. I'm Jacob Resch.
Ooh, he's
Tonight's
good.
top story. A breaking... Tonight's top
Chris
story.
ready to go.
A fire on
Marina is
West
ready to go.
Hi!
Ready to go.
I can't see.
Okay, so these cameras turn on by the switch down here, all of them are like that. We take the left.
Push some buttons.
This is the place to be right here.
Oh yeah.
Wow, look at this. This place is amazing.
We need the microphone to tell them that they can get chairs to sit down when they're
Oh,
interviewing.
that's a good idea.
I was looking for my microphone to yell out to them.
Tess, what you working on?
I'm camera 3, and we're going to be doing an interview
Man, look at that. Jacob's
with Jacob and Jessica
sweet.
here. And
Have you done this before?
not with this big of a camera.
Wow, you're like all geared up.
All geared up.
You got
It's
Kurt over
exciting.
there. That's very exciting.
Someone is
Kurt,
talking in my ear.
Kurt, you all geared up? You're all geared up? That's great.
I can't hear you.
And my gain looks like it's up too. Nope, it's not. So it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright.
Tonight's top story. .com. A wonderful organization.
That has brought together students from across the Caucasus and America to talk about how social change can affect on media.
.com takes 30 students, 10 from America, 10 from Armenia, and 10 from Azerbaijan, and brings them together here in Vermont to learn about how media can affect and bring about social change.
And today we are very excited to have an interview with two .com participants.
Nice. They're pretty good.
Nice job.
Assalamu alaikum, Barev. Hello? You two look good back there.
Do you push? I think you push record. We don't.
Yeah.
You guys record from the control room and you tell us what to do. I need to know how to start recording.
2 years.
Okay.
Ooh, it's the scary lighting. You'd never know they were brother and sister, would you? You'd never know.
This is a really hard thing.
That's great.
That's right.
I want to know more about media.
So when did you arrive to Washington, D.C.?
We arrived to Washington, D.C. on July 1st.
And can you also place which you visited?
We visited the museum,